We sit down in the chair, turn on the monitor. We can see ahead of us. Or if we do reverse, we can see behind us over there. Very nice, very good quality. You can see we can zoom the cameras. We do have a scuttle button. We also have infrared camera mode. And the propellers are perpetually spinning, so don't worry too much about that. But we can, flip a couple gears. And now they're all spinning. And we have thrusters on the side, the azimuth thrusters. So we're capable of rotating the ship. And left and right also does the same thing. So we're capable of rotating the ship pretty well. Just adds a little bit of extra maneuverability in tight spaces, Then we push 3 and we start to get some prop pitch going because they're the pitchable props. You can see we do lift up pretty significantly. So we got some pretty good acceleration going here. Let's just get our vertical trim fixed. Oop, wrong direction. Come on. Alright, we want to set the vertical trim a little bit down off the bat. We can activate gear 3, speed up again. You can see that we are speeding up still. Activate the final gear. Then we just gotta adjust our vertical trim a bit. We lift the bow out of the water, you can see we can get some pretty good speed going. Around 175. Of course, you wouldn't be going this fast with cargo on it, but we don't have cargo, so we don't care. That giant white box is an AC unit for the bridge, if you were wondering what it was. Kind of ugly, but I didn't really have anywhere else to put it, since it's kind of big. But, yeah. So once we get out to deeper waters, everything will be fine. I don't believe this ship comes with a horn, now that I think about it. We got a full weather station over here, there's no rain. This wind direction, the wind speed is probably elevated because we're moving. I don't think wind speed sensors work when things are moving. There's no humidity right now, and the exterior air pressure is basically 1. So if we just give it like a little bit of fog here, so our humidity will go up. Still no rain, but that's okay. We now leave the bridge. Yep, the bridge does have automatic lighting. It's one of the few places on the ship that does. So we go back here, and we open that, and we have a med bay. Behind the med bay we have the crew cabins. A little dark in here. You see we got nice blue lights. Just adds a little bit of a calmer color to it. We have reading lights in every single one. Turn that off and close that. I feel like there's a way to lock that door somewheres, which I think is funny. I just don't remember where it is. Uh-oh. Why are we rocking so badly? What's going on? Oh dear. What is happening? Did it get really... What is happening? Oh, is it that? I know what's happening. Quick, let me in. Please. Come on. Yes. In. Okay, hold on. Yep, we're dolphin hopping right now. Okay, we gotta let this settle out. There we go. There we go. You do have to be a little careful when you're going faster. Even the slightest wave can cause a lot of problems. There we are, we're just cruising now. Bump the vertical trim a little bit more. Around there is pretty stable. So, should be alright now. Just have to be careful of water, that's all. Touches us, we will not be moving. So we've already seen the med bay. If we go in here, see, we can enter the cargo hold. On this side anyways. Or we can go down into the... Whoa. Stop that, please. You can see down here we got the boiler room. They'll make a lot of clicking noises because they're turning on and off really quickly to steady out. You see, they're moving. These are spinning pretty fast, but that's all right. And back here we've got two large generators pumping out plenty of power. Those are for the thrusters. Those go to the propellers. Thought I had flipped... No, I flipped these gearboxes, that's what I did. So you can see now we have two overdrive gears instead of reduction gears, and these reduction gears I think are also reduced, so they're 2-to-1 instead of 3-to-1. It just didn't move in first gear. And then directly above us, right in here. Oh, hold on. There we are. Oops. There we are. So in here we've got cafe and jail. That's what this place is. Whoa, that's bright. Back here we have a jail, obviously. So you can open it, close it. See, we have RGB lights in here, so you can actually adjust it. Nope, I don't think you can. But you can also lock it. And now they're locked. You have to turn the key to unlock it again. Apparently that's the wrong color, but I don't really care enough to fix it right now. So in here we've got equipment lockers. See, we've got emergency equipment, flashlights, first aid kits, binos, all that good stuff. And in this one I think we have the same thing. Yep, same setup of kit. Then we got a little cafe in here. Got some heaters in here. Yeah, so we can set you to like 25. You'll turn on for a sec. Yep, that's everything in here. Oops, that's a push button. And then in here, of course, you can access the cargo holds again. And then here we'll come to a stop for this. And we'll just drop that down. There we go. So now that we're not moving, we'll take a look at the cranes, just because it's not a good idea to mess with the cranes while we're moving. So you can see we now have, they look a little different on the back here and on the top. So they have a total of 9, but only 3 of them are activated from the trigger. The others are activated when the first 3 connect to something. So we also have the swivel. We can also do this. Oop, be careful of that, because if you try to tilt it too far, it will start to rotate the ship instead. And you can see, originally this is as far as we can reach, but now we can extend it, sort of. It takes a little bit. Really doesn't like to go sometimes when it's up. There it goes. Something about it facing straight down, it just doesn't really want to move. So we can do this, and it can extend all the way out. And every time you stop, it locks it because of the sliding connectors there. You can see in there, it's just sliding, just, you know, linear tracks, that's all there is to it. And of course you can retract it again. It'll go back to looking flush. And yeah, it's really slow. I apologize, I didn't realize it would be this slow. But then you can push 2, it'll enter travel mode, which puts it bolt upright again. So it's really easy. As soon as you turn it off, it will go back to the original rotation though. And let's get in this crane here. You can see we can turn it any which way we want. Oh. And we push travel position and the boom just goes straight upright again. Though we do have to move the crane back to being centered again because it doesn't work the same way. Just double check that you're good. Yeah. And I do believe that that's everything here. You can see this does work relatively quickly. So it does move a decent amount of air around. And yeah, that's about all there is to it. Pretty solid ship. You know, you just rotate it around and off we go. This is my favorite feature on this ship, is that you can just rotate it. Then we can go start rolling again. Careful with it. Don't want to dolphin hop too much. But once we start moving, we should be good to just put it in all the way. There we are. You can see that we do move pretty quickly. I mean, in that time, we made it all the way out here. So it's pretty zippy little ship. It doesn't require any fuel, so it's pretty cheap to run. The only issue is that it does not like the fact that it has cranes, doors. I think that's it for physics stuff. The cranes and the cargo hold doors are enough for it to be angry. You know, it does work. It does grab stuff. That's the main point of what I was trying to do. It can grab stuff and it can put stuff into the cargo hold. So we just pop that. Whoops. Okay, not while the crane is in the way, apparently. Man, it really does not like being close to shore. think that should be good so long as we close the door. Let's see here. There we are. I never thought of this. Can the crane actually reach over there? Probably. We'll just have to lift it up like this. And we should just be able to swivel it. Oop, too far. You can see we can rotate right around. And then we can, you know, do a bit of this. Probably want to retract that. It is retracting very, very slowly. And then, you know, you can, oops, down here, and then there you go. You can drop it right in. I don't know if you can, yeah, you couldn't grab something flat on the bottom, but you can almost reach far enough down. There it goes. You can see it can reach down in there. You can put you in a travel position again. And there we are. That's the ship. That's the whole thing. That's all there is to it. So yeah, happy sailing. Just gonna do something really dumb for a second. 3, 2, 1, go. I was feeling like a day on the beach. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Oh dear. I wonder what I broke. Appears I may have broken some turbines or something. Wait, why'd everything break? Why are things burning? What's on fire? Oh, my batteries exploded. Well, why'd that happen? I hit on the back, didn't I? Ah, well. It is what it is. Alright, cool. That's it. That's that ship.